In this video, we're going to talk about me opening up that Navy Federal More Rewards credit card. Y'all, after I did that video where I was talking about how much my Navy Federal Flagship Credit card had paid me, because I turned my credit cards into cash, and it has paid me over $1,276, and I saw that bonus on that More Rewards for $25,000. I was like, okay, let me apply for it. So we're going to talk about that in this video. Let's get into it. Hey everybody, I'm Tasha from the Major Change Group, where we believe small changes can create big results. And if this is your first time on the channel, welcome. We talk about credit, budgeting, and student loans. My favorite credit card, now I have 5 credit cards, and my favorite one is the Navy Federal Flagship Credit card. I use that credit card like my debit card. And so when I saw this More Rewards, and one, they got that $25,000 bonus, and that's going to be $250. But they have so many other perks on that card. But before I get into that, I have been a member of Navy Federal for over a year, and I have a checking account, savings account, I have a car loan, I have the Navy Federal Flagship card. Now, when I first opened up my Navy Federal checking account, became a member of Navy Federal in November of 2019, I believe. It might have been October, because I opened up the Navy Federal Flagship credit card 1 month after I had became a member. And at that time, even though I had the checking account and the savings account, I was not putting any money in any of those accounts. And then I went and opened up the Navy Federal Flagship account. Now, I didn't do any pre-qualifications on that account. I just saw that I liked the card, and I applied, and I got approved. Now, we know that the Navy Federal Credit Union is known for its high limits on credit cards, but I have to be honest, on my Navy Federal Flagship credit card, I would say that that was a low limit that I had on it. Let me know, what do you consider a high limit on a credit card? Now, out of all of the 5 credit cards, and I really had 8 credit cards, had 2 Bank of America credit cards, and then I had the Chase Marriott Bonvoy, but Bank of America closed my 2 credit cards, and then I closed my Chase Marriott Bonvoy card because I didn't want to pay the annual fee on the credit card. So now I was down to 5 credit cards, and now that I'm gonna have the Navy Federal More Rewards card, now I'm up to 6. And so my Navy Federal Flagship card was the lowest credit limit that I had on any of my cards. But boy, oh boy, did Navy Federal outdo themselves on this credit card. Now, when I applied, I thought that I would pretty much get approved, because we know with Navy Federal, as long as you have good standings with them, pretty much for the most part, they will give you what you want, I guess you could say. But since my Navy Federal Flagship credit card had a low credit limit to me, I wasn't really sure what my credit limit would be on this card. When I got that approval and it said $25,000, I was like, okay, really? Dang, that is crazy. I was like, that is so cool. So to have the credit limit, and then for the bonus points associated with this card, so it's a 25,000 bonus points, but then also on this credit card there's a 0 annual fee, so that's why I really like it. And then you get 3 times the points on restaurants and restaurant delivery. But can you believe I've never had Uber Eats or any restaurant delivery to my house? I don't know if that's crazy. And then you get 3 times the points on gas, 3 times the points at the grocery store. So since I use my credit card like a debit card, I think this is going to be great, and I'm going to be able to get more points for these, for me using my credit card like a debit card compared to my Navy Federal Flagship. It got me to thinking, am I going to like this More Rewards credit card better than my Navy Federal Flagship credit card? Because being able to get 3 times the points on everything, am I really gonna like my Navy Federal Flagship better? I don't know. If you have both of those cards, let me know which one do you like better. And I'm definitely gonna be having a versus versus the Navy Federal Flagship versus the Navy Federal More Rewards, but I gotta use the More Rewards, how many points I can accumulate with that card compared to my Navy Federal Flagship. So pretty much in a month or so, I'm gonna have that versus battle coming up. So what I'm doing right now is, since I have to spend $3,000 within 90 days to be able to get the minimum spend and to get that 25,000 points to get $250, I went and I took a look at my Navy Federal Flagship card to see, okay, how was my spending over the past few months, 3 months prior. So I went December, January, and February to look at my spending. And of course, in December, since that was Christmas, my spending was gonna be a little bit higher, but for the other months, it was gonna probably level off. So for the month of December, I spent $2,452.32. For the month of January, I spent $1,359.69. And for the month of February, I spent $1,306.10. So looking at that, that's over $5,000 in spending for 3 months. So I should not have any problems being able to meet my minimum spend on that card. But usually when I do credit card churning, I always like to look at my spending, because you really don't want to have to create additional spending, because that can make you go over your budget. So I like to see, okay, what am I going to be spending within the next couple of months? So y'all, I'm thinking about getting me a new iPhone 12 because I'm recording on my iPhone 6S. So I'm considering it. We will see. And so that can help me to meet my minimum spend as well. But thinking about, since I pay my groceries, my gas, I even pay some of my bills. I pay my NES bill, I pay my cable bill, you know, any bills that I can. And even though I don't do it every month, I could pay my mortgage and my car loan on my credit card. Now this is an American Express, so when I go over to the Plastique, the servicer, I'll have to make sure that I will be able to pay those bills with my credit card. But looking at my spending, I don't think that I'll have to do that. But if I didn't think that I was going to be able to meet my minimum spend, then that's how I would do it, opposed to trying to create something else and make me go over my budget. Because for me, it's just about checking my spending and also making sure I have that money available, because when I use my credit cards, I pay the credit cards off either bi-weekly or monthly. I don't keep any charges. I don't pay any interest on a credit card. Now, like I said in my last previous video, I haven't always been that way, because when I was in college, I was, you know, paying a monthly bill every month, and if I could pay extra, and it's probably been the last 4 or 5 years that I haven't paid any interest on a credit card. So it does take time for you to gain that to where you don't want to, you know, you look at it kind of as your money, and you know, you really want to play the credit card game the right way, in my mind. And you don't want to pay them to be rich. I don't want to pay the credit card companies my interest. You know, I want them to pay me all the perks. So now I haven't in 4 to 5 years paid interest on a credit card. I want to keep my money. And so that's what I'm gonna do. And I actually got a question on one of my last videos and said, you know, for your FICO score, one of the components, so you have your credit utilization, your payment history, your new credit, your length of credit, and then your credit mix. And someone was asking me, okay, with your credit utilization, because you should keep your credit utilization under 30%, but I say really if you can keep it under 10 or 0, that would be better. And they ask, should you keep small balances on your credit cards so that you can show utilization? And I say no, but let me know what you think. I say as long as you're not paying any interest on the credit card, then I would say okay, because there are times where I might have like a balance that's pending, you know, like a 20 or 30, not very high charge on there, and maybe it posts before I could pay it, and then, you know, it's time for the new statement to come out, and so I might have like a 20 or 5 or, you know, some kind of small charge on there, but I still pay it off as soon as it posts, and so I'm not paying any interest on it. And so I think if you do something like that, that'll be okay, but I would not keep small amounts on there so that you can keep utilization. Now what I would say, now I would make sure to make small charges on the account so they don't close your account like they did my 2 Bank of America credit cards, because I was not using those credit cards, but I use my credit cards kind of differently, and those I did differently. I never swiped the card, but they closed the account, so I don't have those 2 anymore. So if I could do anything over again, I would make small charges on those 2 credit cards, but on my other 5 credit cards, I have small charges coming out, you know, like in Netflix, or for me, I have my Canva, it's like $12. I have that coming automatically off of my credit card, and some other small things. That way they can see that I'm still using it and they won't close it. So I definitely would do that, but I would not keep small amounts on it to show utilization. But let me know what you think in the comments. I am so excited about this Navy Federal More Rewards card. We're gonna see if I like this one better than I like my Navy Federal Flagship Credit card. But let me know in the comments what you think and which one you like, and I will let you know which one I like better. I'm gonna make that video within the next couple of months. But I hope that y'all like this video. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, subscribe, share with a friend, and turn your notification bell on so that you will be notified when new content comes out. And I thank you so much for watching. Until next time. It's not a game, it's a